Good evening, and welcome to Lynn Classical High School for tonight's game between Lynn Classical and Salem. Important reminder, during the game, taunting and negative chants will not be tolerated. Inappropriate behavior will result in you being ejected from this game and facility by the Lynn Police. Win or lose, cheer for your team in a positive manner. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Salem. Number 0, Guillermo Pimento. Number 1, Tommy Beauregard. Number 2, Bobby Jellison. Number 24, Jorge Guerrero. And number 33, Ethan Doyle. Salem is coached by Mr. Tom Doyle. And now the starting lineup for our home team, the Lynn Classical Rams. Number 13, Jay Thornton. Number 24, Keon Griffin. Number 2, Brandon Summers. Number 10, Jeffrey Barbosa. And number 1, Jeffrey Hill. The Rams are coached by Mr. Jasper Grassa. Would you all please rise and remove your hats and caps for the playing of our national anthem.
From Lynn Classical High School in Lynn, Mass., this is MIAA boys basketball on LSP. Tonight, it's the season opener in Northeast Conference play between the Salem Witches and the Lynn Classical Rams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Saeed Vasugi on camera. Lynn Classical loaded for hopefully a run at the Division I North Championship. Of course, they got to get through eventually their crosstown rivals, Lynn English, who were the Division I finalists, Division I champions last year. And Lynn Classical finished last year at 15-7, losing in the sectional quarterfinals. They return leading scorer and block getter Jeff Hill Jr., 13.5 points per game, 2.2 blocks per game. Salem looking for a better result than last year. They're the number 3 seed in the Division II North bracket, but lost to number 14 Malden Catholic, 42-40 at home in the first round of the D2 North tournament. So Lynn Classical will be going left to right in the white jerseys with green letters, numbers, and trim. And Salem going right to left in the black jerseys with black letters and numbers outlined in red. The game is on. The tip controlled by Salem. This will come out to Guillermo Pimentel. Pimentel goes to his right. Pass deflected and stolen. Back the other way. Here comes the aforementioned Jeff Hill Jr. Can't get the deuce to go, but the rebound hauled in by Jeff Barboza. That's one of the things he did well last year. Led the team in rebounds at 5.5 per game last year. Here's a spot up three that is back iron, no good. Rebound on the weak side by Keon Griffin. Crossing to his left and driving is Hill. Can't get it to go. Griffin again, the rebound. Yes. So Lynn Classical strikes first blood about a minute into the first quarter. Good defense by Hill. They get by it. Now down low for a up close two. That is no good. And Griffin cannot control the rebound, but he did manage to throw it off his man. And that'll be Lynn Classical ball. 2-0 our score. Minute 15 into the first quarter of the season. Lobbed over into the corner for Barboza. Kick back out. Hill goes back out to the top of the circle. Back to Hill. Hill goes down low for the deuce. Jeff Barboza on the assist from Hill. And it is 4-0. Spot up three in retaliation. That's an air ball. Fast break the other way. It's good for Jaden Thornton. Brandon Summers picking up the loose ball after the air ball and getting the assist. And right away, Tom Doyle wants a timeout. 6-0 in favor of the Rams. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. 6-0 our score. 2 points each for Keon Griffin, Jaden Thornton, and Jeff Barboza. Griffin also has 2 rebounds to go with his lone field goal. Steal and assist for Jeff Hill. Rebound and assist for Brandon Summers. Barboza also has a rebound to go with his field goal. Nothing in the stat sheet right now for the Witches, as they have taken their first time out, down 6-0, a minute 44 into the season. Salem will come out of the timeout with Jellison, Pimentel, Guerrero, Beauregard, and Doyle. Here's Pimentel. It's black numbers on a black jersey. You make it hard to see, especially from this angle. I'm sitting in the near right corner, folks. Guillermo Pimentel tries to track down the rebound, and it goes out of bounds, where it will be Lynn Classical ball. Might have to rely on Saeed to help me with the picture on the far side. So here come the Rams. Oh, nearly a bad pass mishandled by Hill, but he keeps the play alive. Takes a three, front iron no good, probably an ill-advised shot there. The rebound, they try to do a sneaky pass down low to Griffin. Rams will keep the offense going. As Thornton got the rebound, that's kicked back out to Thornton. Thornton cross-court pass into the corner. Barboza, three, front iron no good. Rebound and the stick back for Keon Griffin. 4 points and 3 rebounds already for Keon, and the lead is 8-0. Pimentel draws the foul on Barboza. So that'll reset the shot clock. And it looks like Jorge Guerrero's coming off the floor. Here's Jellison, goes into the corner. Back out to the top of the circle for Guerrero's, Pimentel's three, no good, however. The rebound corralled by Salem. Out to the left wing for a three that is good, and one! And Ethan Doyle will go to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. The foul was on Summers, that's his first, and the 4-point play is good for Ethan Doyle, the coach's son. And just like that, Salem have cut into the lead, cut it in half, 8-4. Out to Hill. Hill backs up, now takes the three, and he has been off all night with those threes. He really wants to make an impact. He is the leading scorer among returners for Lynn Classical, but has not gotten on the score sheet yet tonight. Does have a rebound and assist, but no points. Here's Jellison, goes into the corner, backing up his Beauregard, and it looks like we have a offensive foul on Salem. And the foul was on Fred Juden. Checks into the game for the first time earlier. And it's a turnover. First foul. Well, they had to hit eventually for Hill, and he does get his first three, and the lead is back up to 7. At 11-4. Jellison. Juden kicks it out, Pimentel. Pimentel drives, loses the handle. Nice pass into the corner for 3. Back iron, no good. And drawing the foul over the back is Griffin. And I believe that's number 2 on Juden. So Juden picks up 2 in short order off the bench. Hill directing traffic. Loses the handle, gets it back. Goes to his left. Barboza down low, extra pass. Griffin loses the handle, the steal by Pimentel. Pimentel spin move layup, no good. Rebound Juden in the stick back. Lynn Classical tries to answer, they cannot. The rebound by Beauregard, now a chance for Salem to make it a 1-possession game. Putting on the brakes is Jellison. Pimentel loses the handle, bailing him out is Beauregard. Goes to his left, swing pass into the corner, long 2, front iron no good, rebound right to Barboza. Second rebound for Jeff Barboza. Long pass, touch pass to the left wing, now to the top of the circle for 3, front iron no good, and the rebound collected and stolen, and the layup is good. Jeff Hill coming out of nowhere on that one. Wow. 5 for Jeff Hill. The foul on Lynn Classical was on Brandon Summers, and that's his second. So 2 players already with 2 fouls, one in this game, 1 for Salem, 1 for Lynn Classical. Here is Jellison, takes the 3, air ball, weak side, outlet pass, 2-on-1. Hill puts on the brakes, kicks it out, 3, side iron no good, rebound whiffed on and collected by Juden. A lot of contact there, and that'll be a foul on Lynn Classical. We'll have Eusebio Quintana and Aiden Doe check in for Lynn Classical. Fouls on Thornton, that was his first. Here's a 3 that is no good. The rebound and the stick back no good, and the rebound collected by Barboza. 2 points, 3 rebounds already for Barboza. The drive by Barboza, kicked out for a 3 by Thornton, rims out. And the rebound by Pimentel. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pimentel fakes, leans, yes. First bucket for Guillermo. And it's a 2-possession game, 13-8. Hill looking around. Dow calling for it at the key. He'll step into a 3 instead, And front irons it, but the rebound by Quintana, kicked out into the corner, swung around. Hill crosses, drives, no. Juden with the rebound. And a foul called. Fifth foul already on Lynn Classical, as that one is on Hill. That's his first. So Lynn Classical has one more foul to give before Salem has free throws the rest of the half. The deuce is good for Juden. And it's a one-possession game, 13-10. Barboza directing traffic, meets a double team. Hill, pass into the corner for three for Thornton, side iron, no good. Rebound collected by Quintana. We have a 10-second difference about between the shot and game clock. This is a two that rims out, and the rebound collected by Beauregard, and a chance to cut it to one or tie for Salem. Pimentel. Shot clock and game clock now about even. 12 to shoot, Pimentel. One-on-one with Thornton. Gets a screen, meets a double team, kicks it down low for the deuce, that rolls home. Last shot, rims out. And that was Wayne Holloway getting the deuce. That makes it a one-point game after one quarter here at Lynn Classical. This is MIAA boys basketball on LSP. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. 13-12 our score. Four for Ethan Doyle, 4 for Fred Juden, 2 for Guillermo Pimentel, 2 for Wayne Holloway. That's the scoring for Salem. 5 for Jeff Hill, 4 for Keon Griffin, 2 for Jeff Barboza, 2 for Jaden Thornton through the first 8 minutes of play here at Lynn Classical. The season opener for these Northeast Conference rivals. Holloway, one of 3 seniors, along with Juden and Luis Paulino, who we haven't seen yet. This is a senior-laden Lynn Classical roster, though. So they've got the experience they will need to make a run in the state tournament come late February, early March. In the corner for Jaden Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to get away from the defense, turns it over. The steal by there is Paulino, in fact. And now whistle. And don't think we have a foul. I'm not sure what the whistle was for, but it's now a chance for Salem to take their first lead of the ball game. There is Paulino over to Beauregard. Beauregard drives, kicks it out, nearly stolen, and now a foul committed by Jaden Gonzalez. So that's the last foul to give for Lynn Classical this half. 1-1 for a good 7.5 minutes for Salem. But here's a turnover, and the layup not there, but the rebound and the stick back for Eusebio Quintana, bailing out Jeff Barboza. And that is a big swing there as it pads it to a 3-point lead instead of a lead for Salem. And now this pinball's out of bounds. 15-12 our score. Looks like the foul. I did catch the foul on Gonzalez. I was thinking of the whistle before that. So Lynn Classical ball. Here comes Brandon Summers. 2 fouls, a rebound, assist thus far. Dow into the corner for Gonzalez. Out to Summers. Summers drives from the baseline. No good. The rebound by Pimentel. Another chance to cut it to 1 or tie for Salem. Pimentel crosses, kicks it out. 3 ball. Front iron, no good. Weak side rebound by Hill. Hill with speed. Kicks it out into the corner, thinking about a 3 with Summers, now drives the baseline. Gonzalez out to Hill for 3. Front iron, no good. That barely glanced iron. And Pimentel with yet another rebound. And that one goes through the goalposts of Holloway out of bounds. 15-12 to go, 15-12 our score rather, with 6.5 to go in the first half. Summers gets a screen from Dow, now goes over to Gonzalez for 3. Boy, Lynn Classical cannot buy a 3. The rebound by Juden. It's not just Hill. Here's a pass into the corner, now out to the top of the circle. Jellison drops it down low for Juden, absorbs contact, doesn't get the foul, but does get the deuce. And it is a 1-point game, 15-14. The layup will get home for Jeff Hill. He's got 7 of Lynn Classical's 17. And it's back up to a 3-point game, 17-14. Tie game now. Bobby Jellison with his first field goal. It's a tie game, and a timeout has been called by Lynn Classical head coach Jasper Grassa. 17-17 with 5:40 to go, and I think this season is off to a fantastic start if you're a fan of good quality high school basketball, but maybe not the fantastic start I'm sure that Lynn Classical is hoping for, getting out to an 8-0 lead early, but now find themselves tied 17-17 with 5:40 to go in the second. LSP is the live event specialists. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. 7 points for Jeff Hill. He is the leading scorer. Just behind him is Fred Juden with 6 points and 4 rebounds for Salem, off the bench no less. Keon Griffin was playing pretty well early in the first quarter for Lynn Classical, but he's been silent. He is not on the floor right now. It's not like he has fouls, and I don't think we saw him go down with an injury. So here come the Rams trying to reclaim the lead. They have not trailed yet this game. Dow, down low. Try to get the pass back to Dow. It's picked off by Beauregard. The two-man game. Beauregard gives Salem the lead. Pass deflected, stolen again by Salem. Beauregard gets up, Corton gets the deuce. After the steal and the assist by Jellison. And Salem suddenly out to a 4-point lead, 21-17. 5 minutes to go in the first half. That nearly came and crushed our equipment. Thornton, looks like he drew the foul. Ball. And actually did throw our equipment off as we have a little bit of a freeze with the camera. So 1 second, folks. There we are. Yeah, once that ball came rolling in towards us, that's when it threw things off. And oh, it looks like we have a water spill too along the Salem bench. So 21-17, Salem on top. Thornton will trigger the inbound, and it'll be a full shot clock. As there was also a foul on the plate. It was on Pimentel, and that's only the 3rd foul of the half on Salem. We might be here a while. And so it'll get that picture for you. not exactly ascended in Jerome moment. I found myself watching a lot of videos about that Jerome Lane dunk recently on YouTube. Did you know it was Mike Gorman, the Celtics announcer, on the call, on the play-by-play for that dunk, along with Bill Raftery's classic "Send it in, Jerome." Bill Raftery is a national treasure. I'm so glad he's calling the Final Four the last few years. He deserves to. Just too bad he couldn't have called it with Vern Lundquist. Vern and Bill. Or hell, even Gus Johnson, Bill Raftery calling the national championship. That'd be a sight to behold. Like, Bill Raftery can't call games on Fox Network TV because of his contract with CBS. Like, he can do FS1 games, but he can't do games on Fox broadcast. All right, I guess the referees are satisfied with the condition of the court. So it's going to be Hill to trigger the inbound. Again, 21-17 our score after that little rain delay. Hill will lob it all the way into the backcourt for Summers, and here we go. Hill over to Quintana. Back to Hill, runs into a three. Those are just not falling at all, like I said. Just not great shot selection for Hill or the Rams on these three-pointers. Now whistle, and it looks like a traveling violation. Summers, leading assist man last year for Classical, and rejected is Quintana by Juden. Cleaning up the mess is Jellison, and here comes Pimentel, drops it off for Juden, front iron, no good. Getting the rebound, kicking it out to Pimentel, no good. 2-on-1 the other way. All the way, reverse layup, not there. Beauregard with the rebound. Halfway through the second quarter. Spot up three, no good. Thornton. There's Thornton in the corner, kicks it out. 17 to shoot, plenty of time for Lynn Classical. Hill. Griffin is back on the court. Will try to get the rebound, and he commits a foul. So that is foul number 7. On the Rams, and this will be a 1-and-1. This will be for Juden. First one rims out. Rebound by Griffin. Summers. Beats a double team. 3 by Thornton. Good hustle there by Barboza to poke the ball away from Doyle. Slow down Salem just a little bit. Had no scoring since Salem got the lead out to 21-17. That trend continues. Thornton. Whipped over to Hill. Gotta get better shot selection. Cross-court pass. Oh, what a save by Barboza. And now Griffin goes down low, has it picked away by Pimentel. Back the other way come the Witches. Yes! Jellison with 5. Hill will go to the line for 2. And I think that's foul number 3 on Juden. It is. So as great as Juden has been playing off the bench, he's now picked up 3 fouls. So 2 free throws here for Jeff Hill. And he sinks the first one to finally break the scoring drought for Lynn Classical. Luis Paulino comes back into the game for Juden. 8 now for Hill, trying to make it 9 with this second free throw. And he does. 9 of Lynn Classical's 19 by Jeff Hill. Summers goes to the top of the circle in Pimentel. Now Paulino. Paulino stops, kicks it out. Pimentel. Pimentel, stutter steps, swings it out. Slipping and kicking it out. Thought about a 3 now. Leaning in is Paulino, no good. The rebound by Griffin, and now a chance to cut it to 2 or 1 for Lynn Classical. Here is Barboza, goes to his right. Barboza, Griffin, inside the free throw line, no. Guerrero got the rebound, had it poked away, but Salem keeps possession. Pimentel, we approach 1 minute to go in the second quarter. Pimentel long 2, no. The rebound by Summers. Summers will try to take it all the way, and he does. Back down to a 1-possession game, 23-21. Pimentel. A whistle before the shot, and it looks like there was an offensive foul. Or was it an offensive foul? Or yeah, it was an offensive foul on Salem. It looks like they called Paulino. Push off underneath the rim, negating a 3. It would have been a huge 3 to push it to a 5-point game for Lynn Classical. And now Jeff Barboza has the chance to give Lynn Classical the lead back. Second field goal for Barboza. Fights through the contact. Jellison guilty of the foul. And now can he give the Rams the lead again? Now what? Well, folks, it looks like we're not going to focus on what's going on over there, but I will tell you, it looks like a medical emergency is going on involving a fan on the far side of the gym, and they just said everybody clear off. And we're going to take a timeout while they attend to that emergency, and hopefully this fan is all right. And so, yeah, we're just going to go to standby for a little bit, and we'll be back. Okay, so when we left our heroes, Jeff Barboza was going to the line to complete a three-point play. And he does. And Lynn Classical has reclaimed the lead with a 7-0 run. Off-balance shot off the front of the net. Clock still running off the side of the backboard, getting his own rebound, and now kicking it out of the corner. 2 seconds, here's a three. Front iron, no good, shot clock off. Now Salem get over the last shot. Well, they'll go to the line anyways. And I believe they whistled Thornton for his second. First free throw is no good for Bobby Jellison. Second foul on Thornton. He misses both, and able to get the rebound is Barboza. So now Lynn Classical with a chance to pad their lead before halftime. They led by as many as 8 in the first half. 3 seconds. Yes! A three ball for Brandon Summers to make it a 4-point lead at halftime. Great perseverance by the Lynn Classical Rams. After falling behind by 6, they finished the half on a 10-0 run. And we go to halftime with your score from Lynn Classical High School in Lynn, Mass. It is the Lynn Classical Rams 27 and the Salem Witches 23. Back after this. This is MIAA Boys Basketball on LSP. Welcome back to the third quarter of MIAA boys basketball here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Lynn Classical High School in Lynn, Mass. Alongside Saeed Vasugi on camera. A 10-0 run to end the first half has Lynn Classical on top of the Salem Witches, 27-23. Leading the way for Lynn Classical would be Jeff Hill, their leading scorer from last year at 9 points, 2 steals, and a rebound, but those 9 points belie the poor shooting effort, really by both teams. I think there has been a lot of very good shot selection by either side tonight, especially with some forced threes by the Rams, but they have a 4-point lead. They led by as many as 8. They were out to an 8-0 lead to begin this ball game. Here they are leading by 4 to begin the third quarter, and it is now Salem possession. Salem whistled for only 3 fouls in that first half. Correction, 4 fouls in that first half, but 3 of them were on Fred Juden, and Salem on the board to begin the second half to cut to a one-possession game, 27-25. The drive, the layup by Barboza, it's forced out of his hands. It'll remain with the Rams. 19 on the shot clock for Lynn Classical. This comes all the way out to Barboza at 5 points and 4 rebounds in the first half. Cross-court pass to Hill. Now in the corner for a spot-up 3 that is back iron, no good. And the rebound will be tied up, and this will be Lynn Classical possession. Spot up 3 right off the inbound, front iron no good, and the rebound nearly taken away by Thornton, but instead it falls in the lap of Jellison. Here's Pimentel in the corner for 3. Pimentel's second field goal and a 5-0 run to begin the second half gives Salem the lead, 28-27. Thornton back out to Summers. Pass deflected and stolen. And a tie ball. This will keep possession with Salem. But the possession arrow changes hands again. Both teams with 4 timeouts. This one's dribbled off the foot and out of bounds of Jorge Guerrero. So Lynn Classical falling behind quickly here in this third quarter. Foul. And it'll be called on Jellison, and that'll be his second. First foul of the half on Salem, and 2 free throws now for Jeff Barboza. Second make in as many attempts for Barboza. And Barboza's 3 for 3. In fact, the Rams as a team are 5 for 5 at the line. Lynn Classical reclaims the lead at 29-28, about 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Awkward pass, Jellison gets it back, steps into a 3, front iron no good. The rebound is there for Pimentel, swings it back out for a 3 that is no good. And this will be a tie ball, and this will be Lynn Classical possession. Great effort by Griffin, and he does secure the ball. Does secure possession for Lynn Classical. Stepping into a 3 and front ironing it is Hill. Hill's made just 1 3 tonight. Has 9. Nobody has double figures yet for either side. There is a deuce for Jorge Guerrero, his first bucket of the ball game, and the lead changes hands. It's 30-29. 5.5 gone to go, rather, in the third quarter. Swung out to Summers. Summers goes around to Hill. Barboza out to Summers for three, no good. Doyle misfired on the pass, but keeps possession. There is Pimentel. Pimentel looking to his right, directing traffic for a screen from Guerrero, and now drives the baseline, kicks it out. Bouncing off his man is Beauregard to the corner for a three. No good, rebound, the stick back out there for Guerrero. Guerrero tries again, and he'll go to the line for two. And I believe they called Griffin for that foul. They did. That's the second on Keon. And 2 free throws for Jorge Guerrero. Back iron, no good. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Both free throws no good for Guerrero. The rebound by Summers. Chance again for Lynn Classical to reclaim the lead. Here comes Barboza. Avoids traveling somehow. Summers, three, yes! Second three for Brandon Summers. And the lead is 2, 32-30. Jellison. Down low for Guerrero. Leans in, yes. On the assist from Doyle. Second field goal for Guerrero after he was held scoreless in the first half. Tie scores 32. Whip down low for Barboza. No good. Tries to get his own rebound. He cannot. Doyle gets it. Jellison. Doyle. Barboza tries to get the handle. Timeout called. Jasper Grassa saves possession with a timeout after Barboza was going to pass it and it would have turned it over. So 3 timeouts remaining for Lynn Classical. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. See if we can get some MIAA and NEPSAC scores for you. Boys basketball, Winchendon beats Cheshire 70-63. Ipswich boys basketball beats Rockport 70-46. Bridgewater Raynham leading Nauset in girls basketball 35-20 at the half. Nauset boys leading Monomoy 13-12 after 1. Back to live action here. Here is Summers. Summers looking around. Gets a screen from Dow. Kicks it into the corner. Spot up three. Yes! Jaden Thornton. And the lead is 3, 35-32. We approach 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jellison has his pass deflected, and now it's stolen by Summers. Summers leading the fast break, turns it right back over. Jellison picks up the steal. Now back the other way. Leaner, and one. Guillermo Pimentel will try to tie the game. The foul's on Thornton, that's his third. And that'll bring Quintana off the bench, but he'll replace Barboza. 3-point play now for Guillermo Pimentel. And he can't get it to go. Salem's made only one free throw tonight. Summers over to Hill. Tries to find Dow, turns it over. Fast break opportunity, but stolen right back by Summers. Cross-court pass into the corner for a spot-up three that is front iron, no good. And the rebound is deflected out of bounds to Lynn Classical. (35-34). Salem is 1 for 8 at the line tonight. With a full shot clock, Lynn Classical can afford to go into the backcourt and start all over again. Here is Dow for a baseline jumper that is good by Quintana. Dow's first assist, Quintana's second field goal. 37-34, lead back up to 3 for Lynn Classical. Here's a 2 from the free throw line. It's good for Beauregard. Cross-court pass, extra pass to Summers, turns it over. Here comes Doyle, puts on the brakes, and now lets his offense come back. Hand off to Doyle. Now to the top of the circle. Back to Doyle, spot up three. Front iron, no good. Summers tracks down the rebound, leaner! And he drew the foul. Looks like they got Juden for his fourth. So Juden comes back onto the court, now comes right back off as Summers hits the first free throw. And hits them both. Exact opposite outcomes at the free throw line tonight for these teams. As I said, Salem 1 of 8. Lynn Classical 7 of 7. Out of bounds, off of Jellison. 39-36, we're at about 1 minute to go. Summers looks to his right. Now goes down low for Dow, extra pass in the corner, three, front iron no good. Dow tries to fight for the rebound, he cannot. 48 seconds to go. Pimentel, no. Dow with the rebound. Summers kicks out in the corner. Here's a three. Hill can't buy one. He's only had one of those tonight. And this rebound goes out of bounds off Salem. So with 28 seconds left in the third quarter, Lynn Classical can hold for the final shot. It'll come all the way in the backcourt to Hill. He's just going to hold it here. And the defense finally catches up to him. 15 seconds to go. Dow into the corner. Back out to Summers. Summers stops into the corner. Back to Summers. Long two, contested two. Rims out. Rebound. Tapped to Quintana by Dow. And that is how The third quarter ends with another buzzer beater for Lynn Classical, and they hold a 5-point lead going into the final stanza. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 3:55 p.m. with a NEPSAC hockey doubleheader. First, the Lawrence Academy Spartans host Belmont Hill in boys hockey action. Then the girls host St. George's. The Lawrence Academy girls host St. George's, that is. Watch the games live at localsportsproductions.com/live and stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. $10 points for Brandon Summers. And I think I misattributed that last bucket to Barboza, but I meant Quintana. Quintana with 6. Dow had the rebound, assist, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Dow. So a 5-point game, and it is Salem possession. 2 fouls aside here in the second half. Dow ties it up. Barboza. Dow, extra pass in the corner. Hill drives, tries to find Dow. Dow tries to struggle back for it. He can't get it. Beauregard with the steal. In the corner, it's Jellison. Over to Pimentel. Offensive foul. Fouls on Holloway, that's his first. Third of the half on Salem. Dow kicks it out, extra pass. 3 by Barboza! Lynn Classical matches its largest lead at 44-36. Pimentel. Foul on Dow. Jellison goes down low on the cut for Beauregard. How you doing, Bo? I don't know what Quintana was trying to do there, but he turned it over. Salem coaching staff wanted to foul there on Hill. Spin move, yes! Pimentel. So from a 8-point lead to a 4-point lead rather quickly, and Dow draws a foul down low. It's number 2 in short order on Holloway. And another foul. And this one will send Dow to the line for 2. Holloway has picked up 3 fouls in a row. for Salem, and Dow cannot make him pay as he front irons the first one. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Second free throw for Dow. His miss was the first miss of the game at the line for Lynn Classical. He misses both, in fact, but getting the rebound and the stick back is Quintana. Eusebio Quintana with a great performance off the bench. 8 points and 4 rebounds. Front iron, getting his own rebound is Guerrero. And the foul's on Summers. That's going to be number 3 on Brandon. And Guerrero will go to the line. And that rims out. The free throw woes continue for Salem. Thornton is back on the floor for Hill. That one doesn't go either. The rebound by Dow. Boy, this game right now has been decided at the free throw line. Barboza, Dow with the deuce. The lead is back up to 8, 48-40 with about 5 minutes to go. Guerrero sets a screen. Jellison out to Beauregard. And that one's on Barboza. So both teams now guilty of 5 fouls, and with 1 foul each to give before the other team is in the 1-and-1. Well, remember how I said Lynn Classical couldn't buy a 3? Looks like Salem can't buy a free throw. Beauregard misses his first. Both are missed. Dow guilty of the foul as Juden with his 4 tries to corral that rebound. Dow picks up his second, and now on the next foul it's 1-and-1. And that's 5 seconds on Salem. Not the time for a 5-second violation. Dow, nice crossover. Oh no, he traveled. Nice looking move, but it's a turnover. Under 5 minutes to go. The handoff to Pimentel. Excuse me, that's Paulino. Now down low for Juden, and Dow picks up another foul, and Juden will go to the line for 2. As that is foul number 7 of the half on Lynn Classical. Juden to the line for 2. Nope. I have a feeling on the next practice there's going to be a lot of free throw shooting involved for Tommy Doyle's squad. Juden makes just the second free throw of the game for Salem, cutting it to a 7-point lead. Quintana, Summers. And that foul is on Jellison, and that's his 3rd. So the next foul puts Lynn Classical in the 1-1, but here's a 3 that is back iron, no good. Dow draws number 5 on Juden. So Fred Juden finishes his night with 7 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. And it'll be Dow to the line for 1-1. .414 to go, still plenty of time for Salem to make a run at it, but Fred Juden was one of the best, was probably the best player they had down low tonight. But he got in foul trouble early, and now he's out of the game with 4:14 left in the fourth quarter. Dow rims out the first free throw, and the pass deflected out of bounds, but it'll remain with Salem. Jellison. Three seconds to shoot, and a traveling violation on Salem. I thought they had just given up an easy reach-in foul, but they got the traveling whistle before that. So under 4 minutes to go, and Lynn Classical hoping to put this one out of reach so they can make a few shots here. Hill. Nice shake and bake. We'll go to the line for 2. And that one is on Beauregard. Foul number 8 on Salem, and only the first on Beauregard. 2 free throws for Hill. First one's good. Hill gets into double digits. 4-4 at the line, 50-41 with 3.5 to go. Jellison from the elbow. No. Thornton gets the rebound, bounces off his man, goes out of bounds to Salem. Three-possession game. Whistle, and it looks like matching fouls here on Thornton and Pena. So obviously this will not result in free throws for either side, but that is the 9th foul on Salem, and a turnover forced by Lynn Classical. It's saved to Hill. As nearly went out of bounds in the opposite corner. Hill, no. Lynn Classical, by the way, is now in the double bonus. And good sportsmanship after conceding the foul by Barboza, as Pena will go to the line. It's foul number 2 on Barboza. Pena to the line. He doesn't have any points tonight. And he still doesn't. And now Jasper Grasso wants a timeout. (50-41) with 2:47 left in the fourth quarter. Ashland beats Norton 57-46 in girls basketball. St. George's leads Pingree 42-37 in girls basketball with 3:43 to go. How you doing, Suzanne McGrady? Wachusett in girls hoops beats West Springfield 59-30. Gloucester leading Marblehead 37-30, speaking of Northeast Conference play. In boys basketball with 6 minutes left. East Bridgewater defeats West Bridgewater 50-23 in girls basketball. Let's see if we can get one more score in. Yep. Boys basketball final, Sandwich loses to Plymouth North 68-53. So back to live action for Jazel Pena's second free throw. And that rolls home. Still a three-possession game, and now a foul. And it looks like that's on Pimentel. And that is the second on Pimentel. And this will be double bonus territory for Lynn Classical. In fact, both teams are in the double bonus. As Summers misses that one. Summers now 2 of 3 at the line. Sinks the second one, and that gets it up to a 9-point game, 51-42, with under 3 minutes to go. Remember, both teams now in the double bonus. Pimentel against Barboza. Pimentel. The drive dropped off, and stepping out of bounds while handling that one was Beauregard. That might have been a bad pass there by Sanchez. He saw Beauregard right there, and Beauregard was stepping on the line when he passed it to him. Great body control by Summers on the assist from Dow. 53-42. Flying towards the rim and going to the line for two will be Pimentel. I believe they called Dow. And they did. Fourth foul on Dow. And once again, Salem unable to convert at the free throw line. I'll get the numbers for you at the end of the game, but it's only 3 free throws made all game. That much I know out of just a heartbreaking performance at the line for Salem. Here's a baseline deuce that is good for Quintana. He's having himself a game. He's into double figures off the bench. Under 2 minutes to go, a 12-point game. Head fake, and the baseline jumper is good for Jellison. Salem staying within 10, 55-45. And now a turnover. They think they can do this. Give it up, and the deuce. Beauregard makes it an 8-point game. Lynn Classical unable to capitalize, which is with a chance to cut it to a 2-possession game, and that's a traveling violation. Doyle was caught up between, am I going to spot up for three or am I going to pass it back? And by the time he decided, he had moved his feet. So timeout Lynn Classical, up 8 with 1:14 to go. Still a chance for Salem to pull this one off. Rams have gotten it to double digits this half, but find themselves up 8 with 1:14 to go. It's a 3-possession game, and the full court press by Salem, they think they can force this one. See if we can get the actual numbers on the free throws for Salem. By my count, 3 for 20. That is a 15% clip. Not good. Barboza, full court press by Salem. Can they get it into the front court? They do. There is Dow. We'll try to settle it down. Find Summers. And now a traveling violation. Summers called for traveling. Grassa can't believe it. 1:04 to go. Salem needs to score quickly, though. Here's a three. Yes! Doyle makes it a 2-possession game. Timeout Salem. And they still have 3 timeouts. This was a 12-point game not 50 seconds of game time ago, but a 7-0 run by Salem has them within striking distance with 56 and a half to go. So again, it's going to be the full court press employed by Salem. Summers. Salem turns it right over, but it's a foul before the inbound pass. It's a foul on Pimentel. Pimentel. Wow. That was one of the worst inbound pass turnovers I've ever seen, and Lynn Classical is going to not have to pay for it, at least in terms of a turnover, because Pimentel fouled Barboza. But Barboza cannot capitalize at the line. It's his first miss at the line. Would have been a chance to make it a 3-possession game if Barboza could have made both of these. Now he just hopes to make it a 6-point game, and he does. 56-50. 50 seconds to go. Here's Pimentel, hands it off. Top of the circle, 3, front iron, no good, and the rebound by Barboza, and the foul committed. Salem wanted to tie it up and get the possession arrow. It is their possession arrow. but instead it'll be Barboza going to the line. The foul's on Beauregard, that's his second. 41.1 to go, and Barboza back to the line. Yes. Back iron, no good. Lynn Classical just has to be careful not to foul. Nearly a turnover there along the baseline. Now into the corner for a three. Yes! Timeout Salem. Beauregard. Makes it a two-possession game with 29.7 to go. By my count, it's one timeout left for Lynn Classical and two timeouts left for Salem. All Lynn Classical has to do is make their free throws and they'll be fine. But Barboza, they're two of their last six between Barboza and Summers. This is a team that started the game so well at the free throw line. I mean, I mentioned Salem, 3 of 20 at the line. Lynn Classical's 11 of 16. But they started the game 10 of 10. And now they're one of their last, they're 9 of 9 rather, and they're 2 of their last 7. Barboza draws the foul on Jellison. Barboza himself, 4 of 7 at the line, started 3 of 3 as one of his last 4. Side iron, no good. Offense for defense here as in come Pimentel and Doyle. Second free throw for Barboza. That rolls home. .24 seconds to go. Doyle, yes! A splashdown rainbow 3 by Doyle. 17.4 to go. Timeout Lynn Classical. Again, this is a situation where, you know, it was Salem unable to make their free throws. They're 3 of 20 for the game. Lynn Classical have been shooting fine most of the game. Now they've gone cold, and that's allowed Salem to get back into this one. This is a 12-point game with a minute and a half to go about. Now it's a 2-point game with 17.4 to go. It is a 13-3 run by Salem in the last minute and a half or so. Pass deflected, and it bounced off of Beauregard while he was belly first on the baseline. So No harm, no foul for Lynn Classical there. And now Hill draws the foul. They wanted to get it in Hill's hands. He is 4 of 4 at the line. He has had his struggles at the field. Can he get this to a 2-possession game? He gets it to 3. He's now 5 of 5 at the line. Everybody else drops back for Lynn Classical, rather. Side iron, but getting his own rebound is Hill, but no. All right, 14.6, chance to tie for Salem. And the Witches will call a timeout. 1 timeout left for Salem. 10.7 seconds to try and send this one to overtime. What do you got for the foul situation? I got 4 on Jellison, 2 on Pimentel, only 2 on Beauregard, 3 on Holloway, and obviously Juden's fouled out. 4 on Barboza for Lynn Classical, 1 on Jeff Hill, 3 on Brandon Summers, 3 on Jaden Thornton, 4 on Aiden Dow, 2 on Keon Griffin, who has been nowhere to be found most of the second half. 10.7 seconds to go. Salem with a chance to send it to overtime after being down a dozen with 1.5 minutes to go. Dow will guard the inbound. Jellison into the backcourt, bobbled. They keep possession. Pimentel, Jellison, no! And Lynn Classical wins. Once the rebound landed in the key, there was no way they were going to get it back out for another 3. And Lynn Classical had them all the way, as I say. And they get the first win of the season against a tough Salem team. And who do you give player of the game to? I think, well, honestly, I'm going to give it to someone unconventional. I'm going to give it to Eusebio Quintana with his phenomenal performance off the bench, 10 points and 4 rebounds. But, of course, Jeff Barboza had a great game as well, 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12 points. And Jeff Hill, 5-6 at the line, needed those free throws at the end. But again, it's the free throws that were the difference. Lynn Classical, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22. I mean, they went cold towards the end, of course, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of 22 at the line. Not a great percentage, but it's nowhere near what Salem did, 3 of 20. The free throws were the difference, and Lynn Classical hangs on for the 59-56 victory. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 3:55 p.m. with a NEPSAC hockey doubleheader. The Lawrence Academy Spartans boys team takes on Belmont Hill, and then the Lawrence Academy girls team takes on St. George's. Watch the games live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com. LSP.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow and support LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, and PayPal. LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Lynn Classical High School in Lynn, Mass. It is the Lynn Classical Rams 59 and the Salem Witches 56. For Saeed Vasugi on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.